Welcome to the Sports Business Classroom Summer League postgame show. I'm your host, Leo. To my right, I have Ben, Courtney, and Trent. Tonight we had a great game. We saw the Knicks take down the Orlando Magic 82-80 in overtime. However, I want to start with the losing team, the Orlando Magic. What did you guys see out of their new draft picks, Anthony Black and Jet Howard?
Now, Anthony Black, he was really great on the floor today. He knew how to handle the ball. He sees the floor, and he's underneath the rim. So, like, when he's going to get the rebounds, he's grabbing them and heading right back on as he's the point guard. He's a leader on offense, and he facilitates the offense, and he runs right through them. And then Jet Howard, I was seeing out there that he was trying to prove that his shooting can transfer to the next level, but also showing flashes of being a playmaker as well at the NBA level. As his dad, Juwan Howard, is from the Michigan, he was trying to he's also the draft pick, number 11. Jet Howard had 15 in the first half, and his shooting has been really good these past few games, too.
I agree. I was very impressed with Jet Howard. Today he finished with 22 points, 8 for 17, 4 for 8 from the three-point line. But not only that, Orlando Magic had 2 lottery picks, with Anthony Black being a top 6 pick and with Jet Howard being a 11th pick of this year, right? He's coming in with 6'8", coming out of Michigan. And I'm not surprised with the shooting that he had, playing today with the Magic, because he shot 37% from the three-point line with Michigan during his college days. He's only 20 years old. He's only going to get better, and he's going to play a very important role for the Orlando Magic this upcoming season. With Anthony Black, I still have a lot of questions. I was questionable why they took him that high, especially with all these guards that they already have in Jalen Suggs, Markelle Fultz, and then also Cole Anthony. He's a little bit different. He's 6'7". Today, he shot 3 for 10, 0 for 2 at the three-point line, but I do want to say he had 3 offensive rebounds, and the biggest offensive rebound was to force overtime, and we're coming to 82-80. Unfortunately, they did lose. He was very sloppy, 5 turnovers. He did have 14 rebounds and 4 assists. I definitely see some ups, and I definitely see some downs. Definitely want to see him play a little bit better in Summer League heading into the season.
Yeah, I think that Anthony Black is a guy that has a really cool and collected demeanor, and so he goes a little bit under the radar. But you gotta appreciate what he does. He had 14 rebounds tonight. He's always rebounding. He's hustling. Like you said, he got the tap in to force overtime. So I don't think his scoring numbers reflect the type of player that he is. Obviously, you like to see him score more as a lottery pick, but as somebody who does the little things, that might be what Orlando needs. They have scoring guards. They have primary guards. He's somebody who's really versatile, can do whatever the team needs, and I think that that's where his value comes in.
I agree with everything said. Trent, you mentioned the Orlando Magic guard rotations getting a little jumbled up. What do you think they're going to be doing with that going forward this season?
Someone's going to be left out. There's going to be an odd man out. There's just no way one of these players are going to be on the roster. You got Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony, and Markelle Fultz. Personally, in my opinion, I think Jalen Suggs is going to be the odd man out just because of the fact he can't score. Offensively, he struggles. He shoots 41% from the field and 32% from the three-point line. That's not going to cut it out, right? And especially when you have a team full of Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and Markelle Fultz as your starting guard, who had a career year this year with the Orlando Magic. Let's not forget he was a #1 pick in 2017. He had a lot of up and downs, dealt with injuries, dealt with the 76er situation, but he's having a career year last season in every statistical stat that you can think of, and is getting better defensively. And then you have Cole Anthony, who is perfect coming off the bench, plays a perfect 6-man role, which you got splits of 45% from the field and 36% from the three-point line, averaging 14 points a game. I'm keeping Cole Anthony and Markelle Fultz, and obviously you're going to keep Anthony Black, who you just drafted as a top 6 pick.
Yeah, some interesting stuff there. So tonight we got to see the overtime target score come into practice. Ben, what did you think about that? Did you think it was exciting? How did you feel about the new overtime rule in Summer League?
Yeah, I think it's really exciting. Obviously, them switching to the target score opposed to maybe a 5-minute overtime. I think it incentivizes more aggression and competition, and guys tend to play harder on each possession and value each possession a little bit more, which is exactly what we saw. QJ Peterson out the gate for the Knicks hit 2 big shots, 1 deep 2 in the corner, 1 3 after he missed the 3. Which is really good to see because he kept his confidence. And obviously there was a lot of energy in the arena at that point, and he hit a really big shot. And then Jet Howard with the response. They were down 3. He drives middle, step backs for the 3, nails it. And then Jalen Martin to end the game. I think that's a really good sign for the Knicks. Obviously, New York and the Garden is a place where lights are bright and the atmosphere is always crazy. And so to see him step up and hit a shot to win the game for the Knicks is really impressive. And I also like the overtime setup because it feels like a park or like LA Fitness, where if you ever go to LA Fitness and you're watching the game point, guys are getting crafty, the defense is crazy, there's a lot of fouling, but you know, it's really good competition, and that's why I really like that they switched to this setup, and I think it worked tonight, and we saw it.
Yeah, I really like the idea of using Summer League as an opportunity to like try out new rules and such. So that's all we have for tonight. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm your host, Leo, and we will see you next time on the SBC Postgame Show.